Well, how was radioactivity discovered? It was discovered in 1896 by Becquerel. He had a hypothesis that the greenish glow of phosphorescence was associated with the emission of X-rays. And so what he did is he took some uranium crystals and exposed them to sunlight, and then put them in a drawer on top of a photographic plate that was covered with a black cloth. So they're giving off green light because they're glowing in the dark, but the photographic plate is covered with black cloth. If there was no black cloth, of course the plate would get exposed from this light, and you stuck it in a drawer so you don't have other light coming in there. But because of the black cloth, if this was giving off X-rays, the X-rays will go through the black cloth and still get the plate. And the plate did show a dark exposure where the crystals has been. And so he's like, awesome, this confirms my hypothesis. He even presented his results to the French Academy of Sciences. That phosphorescence and X-rays are the same thing. But then he found out later that those crystals would expose the photographic plate even if they had not been exposed to the sun and were not glowing. They still exposed the photographic plate. So obviously the phosphorescence and the X-rays that are exposing the plate are two different things. So then he had to retract his research. So he realized the crystals themselves were emitting something, and he called those uranic rays because they were uranium crystals. Marie Curie, you've probably heard of her. She was one of the first women in France to pursue doctoral work in anything, really. It was very uncommon in those days. And so what she was looking for was new elements that also emitted these uranic rays. And she discovered two elements. Polonium was named for her home country of Poland, and radium was named for its high level of radioactivity. So the uranic rays then were not well named because other things also gave off these rays. And so the name was changed to radioactivity. This is a picture of a watch face that has radium on the numbers, which makes it glow in the dark. Radium will glow in the dark even if it hasn't been exposed to light. So the glow-in-the-dark t-shirts and things like that, you have to expose them to light and then they'll glow in the dark for a while, right? But radium just glows in the dark all the time. And I think that's where we get this idea that anything that's radioactive glows in the dark. It's not true. Some things do, but not everything. So Becquerel and Curie and her husband Pierre Curie got the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903. And then later, she got the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911 for the discovery of those two new elements. And there's a picture of her with two of her children. It's kind of interesting.